This is Transformers96 here with another video. I'm going to be talking about a newly shown SH Figuarts figure being Spider-Man from Spider-Man Homecoming. This is obviously in his iconic, kind of Tony Stark given suit. So I did get a request to talk about this figure, which is kind of why I'm doing the video. However, I did still want to discuss it and discuss future Figuarts that I would love to see from Spider-Man Homecoming. So as you can see, we have the figure here. Articulation on Figuarts is quite good, and as you can see, this figure really does demonstrate it, particularly in the thigh area. Look at how far you can get a bend on that thigh. I think that that's fantastic. I absolutely love that, and yeah, you should be able to achieve some excellent excellent poses with the articulation on this figure. I do like it a lot. You do have some great detail in there as well. As you can see, the full suit is completely detailed very nicely. I have heard a few complaints that it's a little hard to see the lines on the suit as far as the actual web lines, and I do know what people are talking about. However, in the movie, it's kind of like that. The lines are pretty light, so I think that although it may be a little hard to see them, especially under regular lighting, I do think that it is pretty accurate, so I don't mind it. As you can see, excellent articulation there. That thigh articulation is looking quite impressive. The webbing that he comes with is really odd. I really haven't seen a company do this before, but the webs are kind of like clear plastic. They're not like white. White is the typical web color, which everybody uses, and I think that it's pretty acceptable that they use that. I think that the clear doesn't look quite right. It looks really odd. So I kind of like it just because it's unique, and there's so many Spider-Man figures that anything that you can do that's unique is good. However, I don't think that it's accurate. I think that just using white and putting some more lines in there like actual webs would look a little bit more realistic. However, I'm down to see. Maybe I'd change my mind when this figure comes out. I'm not sure. So as you can see, you can put him in some nice poses there, and he does have interchangeable eyes. As you can see, get some more poses. Looking quite nice. Solid looking figure. As you can see, you get a little example of the bend back. The bend back looks rather weak. I don't know if that's utilizing just this joint or if it's also utilizing the waist joint, but if it is utilizing both of the joints, it looks a little weak, so, that's disappointing. Forward, it doesn't look great, it looks alright, but I've certainly seen better. The butterfly joint does look really nice. I'm glad he comes with that. And as you can see, the thighs can split out quite far, but from that first picture, you can see that they also rotate up extremely far. So here you get the eyes, you get two kind of open regular eyes, you get the squinting ones. I like the squinting ones a lot. I think that's very unique and very cool. And then you have some more medium ones, which look nice. Wish they went with ones that are really big, like he's almost quizzical, type of looking. That would be kind of neat. And he does come with a phone and backpack, which I think is really fun. He looks a little odd in this pose. I think that his neck might be a little too long. I don't know. There's something that's just a little odd about his proportions that don't quite look like Tom Holland. It doesn't quite look like the movie. But as you can see, the backpack's very cool. I do like that. And yeah, so overall, looking like a solid figure. I don't plan to get it though. Figuarts for me, I personally, don't find them worth the price to get them imported because shipping is obviously more expensive. It comes out to around $70 per figure, and I personally don't have $70 worth of fun with them when I get them. So I really limit my Figuarts purchases to characters that I really can't live without. So with this one, I'm gonna have plenty of other alternative Spider-Man figures. However, I would totally buy a Vulture figure. I'm super excited for Vulture. I'm sure you've heard me say that a million times. Any excuse I get, I'll talk about a Vulture possibility for a figure. So yeah, but I'm extremely excited for Vulture. Cannot wait to see if Figuarts does produce him. I think it's possible. It's certainly not a done deal though. There's not many figures that they can do from the Spider-Man Homecoming line, so I think that would help Vulture's chances. However, they don't typically make Marvel villains very often. Ultron is the only one that they've done, I believe. So we'll have to see if they do a Vulture figure. I think it could be very cool, especially with their form of articulation. I think that you'll be able to put him in some really nice poses, kind of like mid-flight poses. So I think that will be very cool. But they also can do the Spider-Man homemade suit, which is obviously going to be a big part of this movie. So I could see them doing that as well. But let's see. I don't plan to get this one, but I do plan to get Vulture if they do produce him. And also Mayfex, I think there's a chance that they'll do Vulture as well. So I think that out of the two companies, one of them would produce a Vulture figure. But we'll have to wait and see. So there you go. That's my thoughts on the SH Figuarts Spider-Man Homecoming Spider-Man figure. Let me know what you guys think of it, and thanks so much for watching.